what I please. Nigga wanna leave, he can leave. I'd rather be fuck nigga free. Y'all hoes fuck for the free. You gotta pay a fee for this pee. I'm talking about a fee you can't reach. I'm talking about a fee like Big Beach. Birthday new set of keys. Now that's big dick energy. He say he wanna love me for me. I told him fuck love, what a cheese. I put this ass on him, he can't breathe. I put this pussy on him, he can't breathe. Broke boys ain't in my league. Tell me wanna leave, he can't leave. Bye, sir. Out of my life, sir. Out of sight, out of mind, take a hike, sir. Kick rock. Fine, you a slick fly. You's a runner. Never had a big drop. Let's go. Know the beat afro. You know these niggas love when it's natural. If I back it up, you special. And if I get low, God bless you. Bad chick, yeah. That's me. Chanel bag, yeah. That's me. Chanel shoes, yeah. That's me. Account full, yeah. That's me. Your boyfriend know I'm his fave, and we'll speak till he get paid. Face beat wig always laid. All my ex niggas know they played. First draft pick, ain't no trade. I never get cut, this ain't straight. Nigga left me, he was brave. A bitch like me fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. They let a raw bitch in the game. Whole niggas ain't in the tame. Whole stay in your lane. You fake like yo nigga chain. Nikki, that's dope in your veins. Pussy tastes like sugar cane. And no, I don't hang with no lame. Like I don't fuck it up with no shame. Bad chick, yeah, that's me. Chanel bag, yeah, that's me. Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me. Account full, yeah, that's me. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag, yeah, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Money fall on me. He's tryna ball with me. Money fall on me. He spend it all on me. Money fall on me. He's tryna ball with me. Money fall on me. He spend it all on me. He spend it all on me. He spend it all. He spend it all on me. All on me.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. We talking Baddies Caribbean. Okay. Somebody said, "What's the name of the song?" You must be new, okay? Even though I used to not say this song name, but it's Nicki Natural, Like Me, okay? That's the name of the song. Before I get started, we're gonna talk just a little about some other stuff, Baddies related, okay? First thing I wanted to get into, y'all. So apparently, it looks like ET is claiming that she left Rolly not eat no rings, okay, from one of the SCV people. I just don't get how they let her film the scene without rings. Like y'all would have had to know they're gonna fight. So was Rolly lying? Who knows? We gotta watch the scene back to really see if her hands, which I don't think they even focused on her hands throughout that whole scene because they just kept panning back and forth to their faces. So who knows if she even actually had rings on. But that's what Rolly claims, is that she scratched her up. If you zoom in, it is a little bumpy. But it could be because of the rings. Okay? And then we also have gotten a recent picture of Blueface Jr. Okay, Krishan Jr., the baby that, of course, been on Talk of the Town. So it's actually really sad to see updated picture because, of course, both his parents are behind bars. But I feel bad for him because when he grows up, a lot of people are talking about his looks and everything. So now I feel like nobody can really say much because to me, he looks like a regular baby. So I remember back then while those pictures were dropping, people were saying all types of stuff about how he looks and everything like that. So ain't much I can really say now. Okay, let me start taking calls. What is going on, JJ?
Hey Pierre, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my god. Tonight's episode was a hit or miss. It was a hit or miss for me.
Why you said it was a hit or miss?
It's very redundant, repetitive, same thing. I just it was just a little sparkle of the only
It
thing that
would be
was
Baddies if it wasn't repetitive.
very much so. The only thing that just kind of was a little sprinkle of dizzle dazzle was the new girls coming in the house and Rolly and ET little scruffle that I guess we've been wanting to see for a little minute. But
Right.
other than that,
Allie's something else. She said it's almost the end of the season. You guys can move in for the last
right. I'm like, it's about to end, Natalie. Like, bro, I'm like, they don't have a whole nother Bad Girls Clubhouse on the other side of the island. On the island with what's her name? The girl, the Caribbean. They over there with her. Like I just feel
the whole
so
other Bad Girls Club at Kingdom Come.
right. I'm telling you, like you gonna wait till like the last few episodes. If I was them girls, I'll feel some type of way because the season about to end. I swear to God, I would feel some type of way. Like I just had a free vacation though.
Next episode, they got to come to talk about we're moving in. I'm like, hey, y'all going home too. Y'all moving out.
I ain't gonna lie, it is giving BGC with the OGs trying to come in and take over. I'm like, that's a little sprinkle of the BGC them trying to come in, I guess trying to take over and spice things up. But that's pretty much about.
Now, what did you think we seen E.T. return? What did you think of her entrance, just her return, just in general?
It was
giving
giving
a confessional like I was.
Oh, E.T. It was giving very much bland. You could tell Natalie has her hands in the production team. Like I feel like E.T. should have got a confessional. Like if you're gonna bring her back for like 2 episodes, like same thing with Mariah's mother. Like they should have had a confessional. Like I feel like the show already boring, but y'all could at least, y'all could at least gave us that. Like oh my god. But it was just very much, bro, and it was just like E.T. I ain't gonna lie, E.T. did her little thing. I guess she said her little 5 minutes that she got left on the little show. Like she might as well do something. But Natalia's very
left off Daddy Bougie.
like
got left off Daddy's and Bougie.
She trying to, but it's a fail attempt every single time.
I think she looked good. She looked horrible now. I did see that Gucci glasses going viral. Apparently the G was silent.
Don't look like something you get out of like the dollar store, the big giant glasses. Like, but she looked cute.
Gucci glasses.
she trying to step up the look. I'm telling you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she trying to step it up. I give it to her because it's better than her dressing like Dora the Explorer last season. So she really trying to step it up. I give it to her.
What did you think of their conversation? So Rolly started to get really first. Before we get to Rolly, Natalie. Okay. Do you think she meant the apology towards Natalie? Because I feel like that apology was full of crap, and I feel like Natalie took it because she was scared of her.
Natalia didn't want to get popped. Like she didn't want to get popped. I'm telling you, she didn't want to. Like I feel like it was okay though. First of all, the whole conversation between her and Natalie is fake. Like Natalie irritates me so much because like she's one way in your face, and then in confessionals, it's like she this way, and it's like Natalie. Oh my god! Like, and I'm like, bro, like, I hate yes, I hate her. Look, this she gonna try to slip side and add the little part in. Oh, of what she did to me. Like, no, you meant that. You meant to say you hate E.T. You just had to add that little sprinkle in to make it seem like, no, you hate that girl. But I just feel like, you know what, to be honest, it's like E.T., I feel like E.T. don't want to admit that she's wrong because E.T.'s such a big liar. She don't want to admit that she's completely wrong. Like, she knows she was wrong. Like, you just want to have your reason so you can say you wanted a very few handful of bags to pop Natalia. Like, that was literally your reason, but Natalie's so fake, and I feel like if it wasn't even really a genuine apology, because she didn't even say I'm sorry. Like she said, if That threw it off right there.
And you know what killed me? She put so much emphasis on the end. I thought that this was Janet Jackson.
Yes. Bro. Like, it was...
Let me stop. She said, if. I'm like, there's no if. Like, I'm kind of surprised Nelly didn't really say nothing more when she said that. But I just think she knows that, like, she prepped Rolly because she probably told Rolly, "You better hit her for me." Okay,
I guarantee you she did. She had to get her best, one of her best minions, her best fighters on the floor. She had to do it. Like, she knew she had to
bring the best fighter for the champ.
I'm telling you, like, it was just you could tell. It's like you could tell also if it was just me, but I could kind of tell like Natalie didn't want to be there. It's given like they had to bring ET in off the strength of a storyline. And you know, Natalie's the setup queen, so it's just like that's also another reason to bring ET in because like I guess she knew that we all wanted to see that fight too. But my thing is,
wait. If Natalie's the setup queen, is Isaiah the setup king?
I'm telling you, king and queen. I'm telling you, I want them to do a conjoint network so bad. Like it's so bad. Like, oh my god!
Wait, this is not the real ET in here.
Oh, she's in here.
Y'all be making that's not the real her. If it's the real her, call in somebody by the name of Scarface ET.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a troll account. I don't believe it. If you're really real, call in. I'm telling you, it's not real. She has a lot of support. One thing, say what y'all want about ET, but her fans are like cult-like. I'll say that. Okay, they didn't even spell the name right. Continue, JJ. Now, who do you think won the squabble between Ethereal and Rolly?
Tie, most definitely a tie. It was a tie. And no, it wasn't win, lose, or draw. Like it was like they got it. It's like they let them get their little fair share hits in. But I hate that Zeus does is like this constant like super fast camera panning. It's like oh my god.
Face.
Yes.
It's not the name. Whoever that fan is, ET should block you, bitch, because you didn't even spell it right. It's Scarface.
Wait.
Why is this funny?
I'm mad I can't curse. Oh my god, she would have got chewed out. ET block whoever that is because you know what? Because oh my god,
Scarface is crazy. Okay, so I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, you fine.
I just had to point that out. Okay, so what you said? You think it was a tie? Most definitely. Why? Because I see some people saying ET won, but I see some people saying it's tied.
I feel like they just got equal amounts of hits into me. Like it was very much equal. Like even when they was breaking up, I thought they was gonna like let them pull grabbing ET first. Like I said, Loki set up. I thought with security Loki grabbing ET first, Rolly was gonna end up getting her a little more, but no. Like even then, they was getting it in, and Rolly bounced off the ground looking like Saucy Santana. And it was just that on that. I'm telling you, like that's her evil twin. I'm telling you.
I can't. Now Mariah and Animac end up making peace. Now Mariah took the apology on behalf of her mother. If somebody whooped on your mama, would they have to apologize directly to them, or would you take the apology and give it back to your mom?
I'm so sorry. We can't be friends after that. I'm so sorry. No, you not touching my mama and expecting us to be cool after that. Like, no, my mama. Oh, hell no. Like, that's just not how it's about to go. I don't care how deep of a friendship we have. I feel like at the end of the day, the whatever they had going on behind the scenes should stay between them, which is the storyline is really getting pointless to me because if we can't know the real reason, we need to I'm happy they squashed it out because they won't let us know the real what's up. So I'm just happy like they just kind of talked it out. But me personally, if you put your hands on my mama, we cannot be friends again. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm like Nina. I'm so sorry. My mama, like, oh no, and we're going to have to fight every single time. No, that's just me. I don't care what nobody say. That's just me.
Also, we see I guess a lot of the girls are planning on getting their leak back on Bianca. Should Bianca have just stuck it out, like thugged it out, like Gretchen did? Because if y'all don't know, Gretchen's a thug, because she thugged it out.
she did, but she thugged it out. But at the same sense, I feel like they sheltered her most of the season of her being here. Like it was very pointless. She thugged it out, but she was very sheltered because these are mean. I don't care what, like this whole Baddies cast is made of mean girls, and they already have each other back. And then it's like they're already a cult, so it's like no matter what, they're gonna have each other back. But I like that she, thugged it out. But like I said, she was very sheltered. She was kept away, just like the replacements, which I like. Right. This whole season is so trash. But Bianca, I feel like
I hurt my elbow. I can't dance no more. Like I gotta go.
Like, and you could, I bet you she looked at all the girls' faces, and I bet you all of them made a face like, I bet you they were just glad for you to leave. It was just some type of excuse for you to get out of here. Like, bye. Like, it was just some type of excuse.
It's like this was. I was gonna name the title of the episode "Table of Announcements" because everybody was just making an announcement. So, guys, I'm gonna go. Like Gretchen said, it was good. The girls are gonna be like,
Pierre. Oh, Pierre. Oh, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. What? You know what they look like? Oh, God, please don't strike me down. You ever seen like that picture of God? Like it's like a ancient picture of Autumn eating at the table, Pierre. Like I was like,
I don't need no backlash like they did at the girls at the Olympics.
Pierre, you cannot tell me that's not what they look like. You cannot tell me that's not what they look like. I'm so serious.
I just thought about blasphemous herself.
I'm telling you.
But I know what you're saying, yes.
Yes, but okay, Bianca. I feel like Bianca, you should have stuck it out because let's keep it a buck. You became fan. Like I ain't gonna lie, she wasn't a fan favorite at all until that sparked off what happened between her and Mariah. So with her sticking around, it would have made all of us look at her like, okay, she got ballsy and she's sticking around, she thugging out, she ain't gonna let nobody really, press her buttons. But I feel like Bianca would have stayed. But I feel like deep down, I'm like Bianca. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like Bianca. I would have left too because these girls are like, you never know if they're gonna jump you or not. And like Big Key will say, like, y'all too much of it's too much jumping. Y'all too much of calling each other sisters, jumping each other fight. It's too much jumping and mean girling. I'm telling you, I would have left too. That's just me. I would have left because I'm not about to get jumped.
Now, out of all the announcements that were made, which one to you was the most irrelevant and they could have just kept their announcement? Because to me, it was Jelly Bean. Because what the hell were you saying? Whose announcement could have been kept?
Jelly Bean. I just would have stared at her. Because it was like, for what? What was the point of saying this? Like, it would have been like, girl.
All Baddies.
I'm so happy, Kelly. I'm like, Kelly, if you would have just threw a little bit farther, like, shut up. Like the Cameron twins say, shut up. Like, she could have just took it and just threw it. Like, why is she still here? Like, I do not get it. Like, why is she still here? Like, this cast, oh my God. Pierre, this cast is so irrelevant. It's not even funny. Like, I'm so over this season, Pierre. It's not even funny.
This was, to me, out of all the seasons, it's right neck and neck with ATL. I'm sorry. Like, this season is not good to me. Like,
it's not. Like, it's terrible. I swear to you, like, this is just me. And like, what's the next show? Like Baddies or something? The next
Midwest?
season? No, the one with the new girls.
Gone Wild.
Yes, I feel like this is Natalie's last hope because I'm getting sick and tired of this. Like, it's getting very repetitive. I'll watch it because I like your recaps. Like, you be having me crying. So it's like, but it's just like it's getting very repetitive. Like, I swear to God, Young and Reckless is literally God's gift to us because it's literally Bad Girls Club all over again. Like, when I tell you Bad Girls Club, Cody is Bad Girls Club. I love Young and Reckless. Like, this is just like, I swear to God, the other show that Natalie has coming, she better hope, and I hope she plays her cards right.
They're gonna try to make it like Young and Reckless. I can see that.
I hope they do.
That's why they did that age range. You notice how they put emphasis on the age range? They're gonna try to make Young and Reckless. They just didn't want to name it same as that. They didn't want to name it Young and Bad because then it would be like y'all really copying off another TV. That's why they did that.
I hope they do because this is. I promise you, Pierre, that's their last hope. Like, I swear to God, Zeus Network, I swear to God, is falling to. I'm getting sick of it too. I'm this close to canceling my subscription. I swear to God, I'm this close because it's just like it's so boring. Like, it's nothing there. It's so dry. Like
now,
I said,
pick the baddie of the week before you go and their final thoughts.
Ooh. I. Ooh, Natalie. I'll
You
have to
had to
give
give
it
it
to
to
Natalie.
Natalie.
This will be the first time I'll ever give Natalie my EP.
Why?
Because she's been giving us the gift of Natalia, and her confessionals have been killing me. Like, she's just really been funny. Like, Natalie's really been having me cracking
That's
up.
not
Like,
Natalie, it's Natalia. You
yeah,
give Natalie too much credit. Okay?
Natalia.
Natalie was not on this episode. She took a break. She went to go get something to eat because she was starving. I'm hungry. Okay, like she said.
Yeah,
And
it's
what's
like,
that with the girls always talking about they hungry? Y'all need to feed these girls. Like this
I'm
is
telling
crazy.
you.
Are the fridges just filled up with Casamigos, Hennessy, and Bonk? Y'all don't give them no for solid food. Sapphire talking about a Hennessy and chips. I'm like, what's that?
And Baddie blunts. That's literally all what they're getting paid. It's Baddie blunts. Oh, Pierre.
Yes.
Pierre, oh my God. This is one of the shows I had thought up in my head, Pierre. It's gonna be like a cop out of the Academy.
This is gonna be last because I gotta get to the next callers. Go ahead.
Oh my God. It's very clear. I feel like they need to do like somewhat like a charm school, but with Sapphire in charge. That's kind of like a thought I had in my head. I feel like it would be really cute for Sapphire to do something, just something off the wall and something new. That's just something I kind of think of. Like, that's one of the ideas I had so far. But it's
I'm
just
gonna
like
edit this out because that's the good idea. Let me stop.
bye, Pierre. Oh my God.
Bye. Okay, what is going on, Kima?
First of all, Ferrari is giving Natalie a run for her money. I just got finished watching, and whoa. Natalie, you lack creativity, honey. You're messy, but you're not creative.
I was shocked.
Me too.
She wasn't even speaking up for herself, but we'll talk about that in another video. But she was really speaking up for herself. I was like, wow, Ferrari. You know how she was talking. Ferrari. Legacy. I was like, wow. Anyways, what did you think of tonight's episode?
Okay, tonight's episode was okay. It was a little dry at first. It was a little dry. You know what? I never thought I'd say I'm ready for it to be over. It's like, it's giving lackluster. Like, y'all got to think of something else. Especially after watching Young and Reckless.
Young and Reckless was good. that boxing bag with the pictures, that was cute.
Perfect. Perfect.
Y'all just set up. They basically just told, you know how Natalie would be like, we're going to have a house meeting.
That was like the house meeting.
Coded into an activity.
Yes, that was creative as hell.
So creative. Now, what did you think of the return of Boost with the Fire?
I mean, okay, return and leave. E.T., the thing is, she plays victim. It's like so old. Like, girl, do you not remove the lies you told? You told us that the kids in your group chat leaked the numbers. Now you're admitting that you did it. It's like a victim of all victims. She want to fit in with these girls so bad. She want to be accepted so bad. Go where you want it, because I want to see you on Young and Reckless. I want to see you back on that TV.
You think E.T. needs to be on Young and Reckless season 3?
Yes. She needs to be mother, because she's the definition of she's the creator of Young and Reckless. That's her. If you've been watching her since day one, I know you have been.
Yeah.
That's her.
That is true. No, I agree. 100%. Now, the argument between her and Rolly, whose side were you kind of siding on? Do you feel like
Rolly?
Of course. Why?
Rolly is loud, but if you listen, she kind of be having sense. Like, E.T., whatever. You sat up there. I believe everything that Rolly said. I know Rolly, she hate lies, but she be lying too. But come on now.
They cut that part out. Where Rolly was like, hey, I hate when people lie. She said it at the table. They cut it out.
They did.
Yes.
Because she lied. E.T. is a liar. And Natalie, you're only doing that because you're afraid of her, obviously. And I'm glad Rolly stood up. Well, Rolly always stand up for herself. But I feel like if they need drone cameras, because the fight was kind of hard to watch.
You feel like somebody should have been ahead because you didn't see who was getting the most hits in because
Saucy was covering up E.T. at first. Oh, Rolly was covering up E.T. at first. I did that on purpose.
Y'all gonna leave Saucy Santana alone.
I love Saucy. But yeah.
Now, where did Rolly get that chum bucket from?
She got it from off that bar. One thing about Rolly, she's gonna find something. She should have put it on her head because I'm tired of them braids.
You think she should have put it on instead of a beanie?
Yes. Rolly needs sister locks.
Sister Locks is crazy. Now, also, we see Mariah and Magdalena making cool. Do you feel like this friendship has a chance, regardless of, Anna Mac being her mama?
No, I honestly I want to know who Mariah know that making these girls want to be her boring friend so bad, because how was everybody so close to Mariah? What happened? What transpired that we don't know? Because I would be like, F
Didn't I
Mariah,
tell
girl.
y'all she's a humanitarian?
Oh, Jesus.
She made the world turn to a woman. Like after that, she inspired like a nation. So it's like she gives a lot of friends due to that.
I'm
That was the
sick of
national anthem.
that's the international superstar. I'm sick of her. Anna is not her friend. Anna don't care. She goes where the wind blows.
My whole thing is it's gonna be hard for their friendship to last because of the internet. Like the internet's gonna be giving their opinion, and because of this, it's not gonna
Yep.
last. So I don't
Yep.
think it's gonna continue. Now, also, we get to the family dinner. Okay, the last baddie stop bar,
The last
and Big
supper.
Ranch gotta go. Do you think it was really could do to her elbow, or do you think Lemmy Pepper said, "Hey, it's time to go. It's time to go"? Why do you think so?
You know what? I think Callie might have had to knock her elbow out of place because she was hitting her hard. She should have left that night, honestly.
She was having her do the Soldier Boy. She was like
Ooh, ooh,
cranking. No,
ooh.
you. That damn Kelly stressed out Gretchen's elbow the hell out. Okay. Also, we see the dinner happen. A lot of announcements were made. Which to you was the most important announcement, and which was the most irrelevant announcement?
All of those announcements were irrelevant. The most important one was Gretchen announcing she's leaving, and shout out to Gretchen for standing when Callie stood up.
Yes.
That's what's up. I don't like
Yes.
either of them, but that's what's up. Nunu, Boo Boo, Nunu, you go. I don't like her. I thought I wanted to like her, but you create mess for no reason. This is just like, girl, you're there. You don't have to do that.
So you think her saying that was unnecessary?
It was very unnecessary. Like, girl, we didn't need you to say that. Jelly Bean, I don't even know what she said. Y'all, I'm like, when did Jelly Bean speak? But then I'm like, she did say something. I just wasn't listening.
Y'all,
You know what?
I really feel bad for Jelly Bean because I think Natalie is setting her up. Like
She
Natalie's
is.
giving her 2-year-old wigs. Like those wigs have been sitting there in the Batty closets for like up to 2 years, and she was like, "You can have them," and they're mad at his hell. Like I just think that's what's happening.
Yeah. Jelly Bean look like the dark skinned Natalie.
She do look like Natalie,
And
just a
Jelly
little
Bean
bit.
she just happy to be there. And I can never hear her because her forehead is always so loud. I just can't hear her.
Now, who's your baddie of the week?
I like how they said Natalie. Natalie, you just need to get creative, honey, because Ferrari Ho is still in your shine.
Ferrari Ho!
I would not be surprised if Natalie put her on Baddies.
Listen, I feel like I never auditioned though. I will say that, but if she were to go, she would get on quick and in a hurry.
I don't know what is it about that Ferrari.
Natalie's like type. She's not dark skin. She's small, petite, a little bit of a hop. That's Natalie's friends right there.
Yep. Get Mariah on out of there.
Right.
Oh, she's gonna take Lemmy from Scotty.
All of those qualities. Natalie's all for you.
I'm gonna write Natalie because I want her to take Lemmy from Scotty.
Right.
Ferrari, you got what it takes.
Oh man. Any final thoughts, Keeper?
That's it, y'all. Good night.
Night. Rari Ho. What's up, Pia?
Hey, Bookie.
Hi, Bookie Butt.
So this episode, instead of the Last Supper, it should be the Last Subpar because that's what it's giving. Okay, a big old waste of time, if you ask me. But fine, whatever. We could get into it. I'm trying to remember how this episode even started. What recaps, conversations about what happened last night? Oh my god.
Let's just get to the meat of potato. E.T.
Yes. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Like, ET won that fight. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what the angles say. I don't care what the cameramen say. I'm saying she won because I don't like Rolly. Oh well, the BBW community do not stick together. Sorry, Rolly, you lost.
You're betraying her.
This is not one
Damn,
bit.
she would have did the same to you too.
Rolly took that L. Okay, I'm sick of it. And I just thought it was very, very interesting how the reads that Rolly was trying to give to ET were literally her own life like 2 years ago. Like how quickly
Ooh.
we forget when you were wearing wigs that were sponsored by Shein and Timu, and when you were jealous when Biggie came on the scene before she even got the Fashion Nova deal, she was out dressing you and how you couldn't take. This is
Oh.
real interesting. You got them
Oh.
veneers and that chin lipo, and finally a little gift card to Fashion Nova, and now you really feel like you're that girl. You're saying ET wasn't doing enough. You weren't getting paid enough to not be on the food stamp line. So if we're gonna get into it and we're gonna clock it, let's clock it all the way, Buki. Let's clock it all the way because you were getting paid. Now that's TV salaries and baby
Oh.
unemployment while your son is out stealing cars. But you want to talk about somebody being broke and not having this and not having that. Like, it's not a read when you ain't really like, you're not that girl for real, for real. You're not cemented in the way that you are. If Lemmy and Zeus chose not to hire you tomorrow, what will be your plan? Nobody's paying a club appearance fee to see Rolly come to the club and do what?
The
And do what?
music.
Come on, she's gonna have to walk in sideways. Like, it's not given. I'm sorry. Even Scotty asking her while she was sitting on that cement ledge, like, girl, you know you're gonna burst. You know what's gonna happen.
That Scotty's a shady one. You gotta watch her.
Be misshaped after that. You know what's coming. And that whole dinner setup. I be wanting to know who's in, like, and I get it. They got a cast of 50, 11 girls, so they got to find a way to seat
It looked
them.
like a seminar.
Honestly, like when Anna said it was giving Game of Thrones, I fell out because it is like, it's like, what is this? What is happening here? And so I understand what they were trying to do because that might have made the most sense so that you can get multiple angles and shots.
Right.
But it was just giving
Yeah,
that.
that was their first meal in 10 days.
Listen, it was giving Batty sacrifice. The way Sapphire always complaining about chips and Hennessy, I'm really starting to think that them Airbnbs ain't stocked. Nobody's doing grocery runs. Ain't nothing but Lemmy's meat on the menu, allegedly. I'm sick of it. Respectfully. We gonna
And
have to
it's
see.
small. It's only bite-sized, Mia.
Literally fighting for crumbs.
That's why they're
I'm sick
hungry.
of it. Like, what is Scotty doing down there? Girl. And that's the real reason Gretchen is leaving. Scotty finally, got to the gooch and
Oh,
was like, look, baby, I need her gone, respectfully. Like, she gotta get up out of here. She allegedly might have gave, a little Remy rim. And
oh.
now Gretchen's gone because girl, don't nobody care about your elbow. Are you serious? Your elbow? Like,
She said, I can't walk no more. I can't do the
your
Macarena. Like,
funny
I gotta
bone,
go.
girl.
I can't do the Michael Jackson. Like, I can't dance no more. I gotta go.
Like, she need her elbow to call us niggas. Like, girl.
Right? She can't throw gang signs no more with an effed up elbow.
Elbow grease behind them nigga words no more. So she got to go back to the States. They should have replaced her with Miss Thy Kingdom Come since she's still on the island somewhere.
Right. Justice for Nia. I don't care what nobody says. I will always have the screen justice for
Oh
Nia.
my God. I do believe what she was saying when she went live the other day and was like, production put it in her ear to come at Anna for that. Because it just don't make no sense otherwise. Like, you don't know either one of them. It literally has nothing to do with you. Your mother wasn't hit. Why are you complaining again? Like, if looking for a moment was a person, it would have been Nunu in that moment. Because girl, you trying to get crazy over what? Mariah's mother? Respectfully, Anna and Mariah will not be friends. And Mariah knows that. That's why she didn't call her mother for Anna to
Oh,
apologize.
shoot, Bia.
Yeah.
Somebody in here got smoke for you. Dia
Ooh.
said she gonna whoop you to thy kingdom come. Y'all funny.
Girl, I'm gonna be on a direct flight, unlike you.
Stop.
You gonna have to lay over and wait.
Y'all playing tonight, making these fake pages. Y'all
Woo!
funny.
Tell Thea I will meet her on the Florida shores in the middle. All she gotta do is come across. Get the boat, Bookie.
Now, Dia, what did you think of Jelly Bean's announcement? So Jelly Bean,
Unnecessary
yes.
in her P4 wigs. Girl. First of all, I got excited when she started making that announcement because I'm like, damn, is it the season finale? Like, because that's what it was given. Like, I just
Right.
want to say we're all baddies. We're all winners. Like, girl, nobody wants your participation trophy. We don't care. What are you talking? Just sit down. Like, shut up. Will everybody eat their chicken tenders, please? Eat enough. We don't need you to get up at all. Tinka and Callie. First of all, Callie was just cool with them in the car with them. Last episode, they had her show up to the party with the
Yes.
replacements. Like, she's basically a replacement. So I was just really confused when Callie was talking about one of them snuck her. Who snuck her? Was that like from the beach? Is that what she's talking about?
She's talking about from the beach.
Well, don't
That was
care.
so
Oh
long
well.
ago. Like, oh, I forgot Aubrey was on the show. This how long the season
Exactly.
was.
It's been so long. Like the Baddie universe, whoever got the time stone there, they need to chill out because too much is going on. Like the season's longer than Love Island. Enough. Like just wrap it up. And the film, we've seen enough. It's giving nothing at this point. There was something I was about to say, and that my train of thought derailed that quick, just the way that the show has derailed. Meatball,
Yes.
yo, she need help. Like
Why?
for real. She's her. It's like she's too easily threatened. Like she is terrified that one of the replacements will take her spot, but she don't realize she don't have a spot to begin with, and that's what's killing me. Like you're fighting for a chain that you're not even getting. You're asking the right questions, Neo, but you're not gonna get the answer. You're caught up in the matrix, Bookie Butt. You're not getting the baddie chain because they don't think you're a baddie. It's as simple as that. The only person who should want a baddie chain and doesn't have it is Diamond. Um, respectfully, because if we're
Who
going to
didn't
talk
get one?
about
Who deserved one?
Diamond, period.
Period.
Because if
Now,
we're
do
talking
you
about
think Meatball and Billy are they kin? Because they have a little bit of a shanking issue. Okay, like they like to stab. So I
Billy
feel like
said
they
she
relate.
felt like she was in prison. I was like, wait a minute, like
She
we've got to get these felons out of here. We have to, because there's no reason why your immediate response is to cut it. Is to cut it. Like what's going on there, girlie? Like
we hopping over the squabbling. You just
Like
getting
honestly,
shanked.
like we are just leaps and bounds ahead of what the like BGC would have never allowed this, and that is where both of these networks are losing because when you keep letting that slide, it's only a matter of time until somebody make good on that premise, and it's gonna be we never saw it coming. It's gonna be a black screen talking about how Zeus doesn't promote or endorse violence when we know they do, and how something happened and the season was cut short. It's ridiculous. Meatball should have been sent home. The way she's so threatened that one of the replacements are gonna beat her ass for her spot. Watching her and Tinka argue. Now, is it physically possible for Tinka to yell until she's blue in the face? There's so much pink. I don't think it can happen.
Well, pink in the face then. She's already white. She'll have
Watching
to turn another
Jayla
shade.
try to fight Gretchen again, boring. Who cares? Like we seen this enough. I get it because if you bit me on my chest and I had to live with that for the rest of my life, I would want your head every time too. But it's boring. Give us something new. Let's pick a card. Let's all pick a stick on who gets
Right.
to beat next. Because
Now,
right
what
now,
really been tea is when Gretchen said, "So like I'm leaving y'all, so like bye niggas." Jalen could have hopped over the table and tried to buy one. And said, "Oh yeah, I got a gift for you, bitch," and
now
try to
I would
get
have
at her.
loved for Bianca and ET to link up and show up to the dinner together to wreak havoc. Like that would have been fun for me. But Zeus don't see it that way. Roly braids still ain't longer than that nape of the neck that's dark as hell. And I'm tired of seeing it. Like, let's just end the season. Scotty talking about the girls' fashions, but we remember what you had on when you was introduced as Queen of the South. So the
She
North
runs the
remembers.
Carolinas,
She
y'all.
runs the South and showed up to the club and nobody was screaming that name. So,
You
we
know
the
what kills
North
me about
remembers.
Scotty? You talk all that ish about Bianca and her panties and bra. You showed up in baddies and panties and bra. Your workout wear.
Exactly. So let's not even don't even do that, girl, because we only got to scroll back 2 seasons or a season to remember how you looked when you first came here. And none of y'all are baddie OGs. The only baddie OG is who? Natalie? Because Roly even casted for the first season?
No, it was just Natalie. Natalie's the only one from
Exactly.
season 1.
Exactly. Let's just wrap it up, Zeus. At this point, y'all don't need my little $6 a month because all I'm getting is Natalia, and I'm okay. I'm tired of seeing the Stunner Girl wigs. If I wanted to see them, I would look at Stunner Girl. She too damn old. Other than that, I'm about to be in the comments, so y'all better keep it cute. And Dia, when I catch you, Dia, it's on. We gonna go to Thy Kingdom Come together. Good night,
Thy
Boosie.
Kingdom Come. Thank you, Dia. I can't believe Dia really came at Bia. That's crazy. Okay. What is going on, Courtney?
Hello, can you hear me?
It sounds like muffled. I don't know if
Okay,
you got me away.
let me take my headphones off. These beats
Yeah.
are raggedy. Hold on, just give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, what's up?
What's up? I remember you. Now you was the one who had your boyfriend on camera that one time.
No, that wasn't me. See, you got me
Okay.
confused.
No,
I'm the one who said, Tasiki gotta eat me, baby. Gobble, gobble. That's me.
Okay. Now, what did you think of tonight's episode?
I liked it a little bit. Like, I just called in to say the only reason why Gretch wanted to leave is because she's colored. And bleach, Tinker, don't go with colored. it don't
She
it
didn't
don't
agree.
it don't blend.
She didn't agree. Now, what did you think of ET's return on this episode?
I don't care. I got into the argument with somebody in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
ET won. Like your followers are the Lulu because
why do you think she won?
First of all, Rolly big fat arm is bigger than ET body. First of all, BBL and all. Let's be real.
Okay.
So even if you call that a tie, ET still won because come on, ain't no way ET little bitty self should ever been able to get up with Rolly in no type of way. She couldn't get up with Tasiki at all. Okay, nobody call that a tie. So if you saying that, okay, that's a tie between her and Rolly, like it's not fair. Like, come on. That's
okay,
like,
so Rolly won the argument, ET won the fight.
Rolly ain't won no argument. Rolly was like Bia said, "Hey Bia, I love you." Like Bia said,
funny. Go ahead.
Like Bia said, girl, she was talking about herself. Rolly,
so you
we
feel
ain't
like
forgot.
a lot of stuff she said, she's hypocritical. She's looking down on ET because that was once her.
It was her. Roland, we ain't forgot how you came on Chance. Girl, you didn't even come in there with Rainbow. Rainbow was too expensive. Girl, you came in there with CITI. Trans is fashion for life.
Y'all remember when Rolly got mad at Natalie because Natalie said something about her food stamps? Rolly exposed the hell out of Natalie and Curtis because of that. Rolly was living.
How quickly we forget.
Right. I do remember that. I remember that vividly.
You was feeding Chan's whole house with that EBT card, girl. We're not gonna play. We're not gonna play.
And
and then you see how Natalie tried to sneak a cackle. Ha, you're saying you're still not getting paid. Please put me on one of these shows. I will fade Natalie. I hate that.
No, listen. If ET goes to that reunion, you need to get Natalie again.
Please get her.
It's just certain things that piss
Because
me off
to me,
about.
okay, at least they had their conflict. Everything Rolly said in the confessionals, she probably said the ET face. Natalie was over there like, okay, ET, and then the confessional, I hate that bitch. I'm like,
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Get her, Rolly. You didn't say none of
right.
this. And then my thing is, it's like certain things that piss me off about Baddies Caribbean.
Yes.
Tinker elbows piss me off. Jelly bean wigs, Rolly arms in her knees, and Natalie's confessional.
Oh
Pisses me
man.
off. All of that pisses me off. And what's her name? I don't even remember her damn name. Krishan's sister. Tasiki pissed me off.
Why?
Because she's like, is this 2015 when we doing a mannequin challenge? Tasiki has no freaking
I
like.
can't. My baddies in the city. We all the baddies. Dun, 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 dun.
Like the bitch stand there like a gargoyle. Like, what are you doing?
I can't.
She's the
I'm
gar.
looking pissed at Diamond because it's like she gave her purpose at the reunion, like literally. Because it's like now everybody's like, oh my god, had Diamond not did all that, which let's keep it fair, she did not start with her. Tisiki spoke on that girl first, and she responded back and she trolled out of her. She did troll the hell out of her afterwards. I will say that. But I feel like had she not did all that internet stuff, Tisiki would have no purpose to even be at the reunion.
She don't. And
Hmm.
if Diamond don't come to the reunion,
There is no reunion.
it's
I
not.
told you, I'm such a spiteful person. I literally will not show up because it's not like she's scared. She fights Naj on Deja Vu. So like,
Yeah,
if somebody fight Naj, they're obviously not scared. Naj
yeah, like
knows how Naj fight. So it's like, don't get me wrong, to see he's probably a better fighter than her, but like, let's not act like if she would show up, she would be scared. Because like,
yeah.
you know
So
what I'm saying? But I'm so spiteful, I would not go. And then y'all,
I wouldn't either.
how about that? Because then there is no reunion.
Not only would I not go, I would do a live
Right.
me not going, twerking the
Oh
whole
God,
time,
I'm telling you.
showing
I'm
out,
that
drinking Casamigos,
Uh-huh.
getting naked in my close friends and
Y'all out there
all.
sitting, wondering what this reunion gonna be about. Okay. Now, what did you think of Adamak and Mariah making up? It looks like they kind of got over the mama situation. Would you have been able to forgive somebody fighting your mom?
No, I spoke on that when I said, how could you be so mad? Like, I don't know if you remember, it's been a couple of lives ago, but I spoke on that. Like, how can you be mad at Bianca so hard about not helping you fight, but make up with somebody who fought your mama? Like, if you fight my mama, I don't care how nobody feel in comments or whatever. If you fight my mama, you're gonna have to move out my region, baby, because I'm coming. I'm gonna be like a noose around your neck about my mama.
Right.
So I don't. You could come back from a lot of things, but for my kids and my mama, it's just you would never. I would never call you my friend. I would never hug it out. We can't be on the same show. I couldn't be on Baddies because I fight you every single time I see you because that's my mama. My kids
Right.
and my mama. I can't never be your friend. You watching me get beat up, I might kiki with you and be cute, but my kids and my mama,
Now,
it
do you
ain't
think the
happening.
friendship will be able to last?
No, you fought my mama.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pierre? If somebody fought your mama
No.
with a friend.
I don't forgive people for less. Anybody that don't be know me, I don't give I don't even know one chance. So it's like, ugh. Anyways, what did you think of the dinner? So we have the big supper, and then during the big supper, they start making these announcements. What did you think of all of that?
I think at this point they just need to get some Takis and they just
Not
need to get
talking.
some Takis and some quarter waters and put them at a table and be like, eat these, take on the Casamigos, chase it down with your quarter water and fight.
And also, somebody in the comments said this. I do feel like the mama do need to be at the reunion. Okay, y'all remember on Bad Girls Club Atlanta when Shannon's mom was in the reunion? Y'all didn't know that she was in the audience. She was the one who said, "Get her, Shannon!" That
don't
was
want my
Shannon.
if I'm mad little twig arms hit my mama. I don't want my mama at the reunion. Cause people like to get famous and like to catch clout. Don't put my mama at the
I
reunion.
hope they have a live audience at that reunion. Please, Natalie.
Because, but I mean, Mariah forgave her. I don't understand that. See, that's something my brain not mature enough to. And then I heard somebody say, oh well, y'all don't understand Tasiki. Tasiki is a grown woman. Well, she need to get her grown ass off Baddies. This is for my entertainment at this point. She's not entertaining me. I don't care how grown she want to be. She can be grown in Baltimore with them kids. Baddies ain't the time for you to be grown. What's your squabble like? I wanna see fights.
What's your stomach like? Shout out to Liddy. What's your stomach like?
That's what we're not gonna lie. They made me so mad, Pierre, when they be like, she's doing that for camera time. Well, hello, you're on Baddies, you're on TV. Of course you're gonna do it for the camera time. Exactly. If you're not doing it for the camera time, what are you doing? Why are you there? Because if it's me, I'm gonna be showing my whole butt. I don't want to cuss. I'm sorry. I probably have already slipped up.
But you gotta understand, she's demure.
I'm so sick of that word.
Because everybody's saying that now. Demure. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't be too mad at Gretch because you know what I'm saying. She too much colored for Tinka.
The niggas call her to come back home. All right. Thank you.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. All right, make sure I hit that like button, please. Okay. Okay.
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God, period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Okay, what's going on, Sebby? Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Pierre. How are you doing?
What's up?
Shout out to you. I'm one of your international fans.
Period. Where you calling from?
From Europe.
Period. What time is it over there?
Girl, 5 a.m.
I love my entertainers. Thank you so much for calling in this early, because that's crazy. What did you think of tonight's episode?
Honestly, because I called in like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I was still liking the season, but I'm on your side now. I'm really over it, because like 80% of the storyline is just a whole lot of nothing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the only authentic storyline is maybe like Anna and Mariah.
Yes, and we don't even know the exact reason why they fell out. Of course, I told y'all it has to be somewhat dealing with the pepper. That's why they can't say it on camera.
And I mean, technically, Rolly and ET is also like more of an authentic storyline compared to the others. Well, speaking of, I feel like it was kind of a tie, their fight. But I feel like ET, like if you had to choose one, I feel like ET did get the best of Rolly, kind of.
Right. Let's push Rolly back. I will say that's gonna be girl.
Right.
So push back. So shout out to ET. Okay.
Shout out to ET.
Now,
also,
in the argument, what did you think of the argument? Because it was a lot about friendship and the reunion and everything like that. Like, what did you think of that?
Well, I first wanted to start with Natalia because I don't know. I mean, that some of y'all find it kind of funny, but she pisses me off when she's like, she was literally saying opposite things in confessional and in real time. Like,
I found it funny.
Does she forget how she was acting in the scenes? Like, is she doing too many baddie shot of clocks and she forgets what she was saying? It's like, I don't know. I feel like they're almost doing her dirty because she sounds so delusional. Like,
It's the way she looked at the camera and said, "I hate her." I was
yes, she
like,
was like, I hate ET, and I'm gonna slap her if she doesn't apologize.
do you think Natalie would have actually slapped the dog ish out of ET if she didn't apologize?
Definitely not. I think if she would have, I think if she was like actually thinking about fighting ET, there were like 10 more securities behind ET, you know? Like,
Or Rolly would have jumped her. That's what I
oh,
think.
right, right. And yeah, about their argument, Rolly does seem to make more sense.
Yes.
Period. I don't know what else to say. Like,
Now
yeah.
we see, of course, the last baddie supper, and they're kind of talking about stuff dealing with the show and the chain or whatever. Asian doll gets her chain. Which
Oh,
baddie
yeah.
would you have given the chain to?
I mean, basic answer, but Diamond, of course.
That
Um,
part.
And yeah, honestly, I'm kind of torn on Meatball because I agree with her on the fact that like what is the criteria to get a chain? What did Asian doll do? What did I not do? But at the same time, she is very much like very jealous, and it's like, did you not know how you were gonna come across? Like it
Right.
when Tinka was like clapping and like cheering for herself, and Meeple was right next to her, like not even moving, kind
Right.
of took me out for a bit.
And I didn't know that Natalie was such a drill. She listened to drill music because that bitch is an Asian doll fan. Every 2 seconds,
Oh
it's
yeah,
Asian
she's like
doll.
Asian.
I'm like, okay, like, don't get me wrong, Asian is well known, but like Jesus, like she treats her like she's like Beyonce.
Yeah,
She's like,
I
you
don't
a
know.
celebrity guest,
She
Asian
was like,
doll,
I'm glad you're still here. You know, like there was a chance that she was apparently not gonna come back. I don't know.
right?
And wait, before we move on, I'm glad
Hmm.
Mariah and Anna made up.
Hmm.
But it gave very much like, you know, when baddies make up on a show and then they shade each other on the internet and all that. So I can never
Right,
trust, like almost never trust them that they're actually good again, because like the way they were talking in a confessional was giving very much like careful, like, you know, we'll see. I think
right.
they're not going to be friends again like that.
I think because of
Um,
the internet stuff, I don't think that friendship will
yeah,
be ever like the best again
yeah.
at all.
And I wanted to ask, like,
Yeah,
what's like Mariah? I feel like she has gotten so many confessional looks when people like Diamond, you know, especially Diamond, she's only had like, I don't know, three, four. I feel
right.
like Mariah has that almost double. I'm like really confused. Like, how does that work? You know, like,
I think it's a lot based on storyline. Diamond, I will say, after a little bit at the beginning of the season, she didn't have that much of a storyline to carry through. Hence why the season wasn't the
mm,
most interesting. I'm just
right.
saying. I know
No,
y'all think
I
I kissed her ass,
love
but like, let's
Diamond.
really keep it a buck. There was a lot of episodes where she wasn't the main like person, and like they were boring as shit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
So because of that, I feel like they based it on that too, and I guess the OG factor. So that's what I think. Because if you
right.
notice, Sapphire might show her confession a lot, but she's usually in that same little bustier thing we've seen
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
the
yeah.
past few episodes. She does have different confessional looks, whereas Mariah, she has a whole lot because of the whole Animax situation.
Yeah, but especially Mariah stood out to me. Like she
Yeah,
has a lot.
right.
Um, I actually showed some of my friends baddies, and I noticed in the first two, I think in the first episode or in the first two episodes, she had three different confessionals. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, but anyways, so they're all at the
Oh,
table,
and there's
and
one other reason, but
oh,
I think
let's not take it there then.
right. But
Um,
you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
so they're all sitting at the table.
Mhm.
Everybody's, you know, what were you saying? They're all making like a
Right.
confessional,
They're
or
doing
they're all
like
like,
announcements and stuff. So
oh
Nunu
yeah,
says,
announcements.
if somebody would have hit my mama, we would have squabbled. What did you think of that? Do you feel like she speak out of turn?
Well, you know, obviously she said that the producer told her to say it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also a little bit torn on that because I understand from her point of view, like, you know, you're trying to get story time, I mean, screen time, a storyline, something. So I understand that she probably felt pressure, like, should I say something? Should I not? But it does come across really stupid, like really out of pocket, kind of, especially because they just made up like the scene before, and now Nunu out of nowhere is like mad. It made her look really stupid. And I feel like out of all the replacements that are still there, she was the favorite,
Yeah.
but she sadly kind of ruined that. I feel like none of the replacements besides Heaven Marina are liked. So yeah. And I was thinking with Gretchen, imagine if they just had eliminated her. I mean, not me talking as if it's like a show.
Right.
But like, if they
Elimination.
sent her home. Yes. Evicted.
Did you
If they
wait?
evicted her.
Did you watch Baddies in Las Vegas?
No, sadly not.
There's a show where like it was like Baddies, but they
Right.
did eliminations like each episode.
Oh wow, they really
And
mixed
they'll be
Baddies
like,
with Big Brother.
right, they would be like, now it's time for eliminations.
Well,
And
at
then you
this
start cracking
point,
up.
like obviously Baddies is trying to be something like that with all these replacements. But honestly, I don't know. I'm so confused by the producers because what do you mean the 3 replacements are coming in at the same time in the last 2 days? Like I just can't stop thinking about how unnecessary that is. Like the fact that they only had like 2 more days left, like that's crazy to me. I don't know.
Right. I just cannot wait to see the Jocelyn and Erica show because at least it's gonna be something new. It's gonna be something fresh. It's gonna be different formatting.
The Erica show?
Yeah. Even
Oh yeah,
Jocelyn.
same. I'm actually interested. But I actually don't. I don't really know who she is, but from what I've seen, I kind of like her vibe. I don't know,
We
but
gotta watch
I've
some
heard
hip
she
hop.
said some racist stuff, right? Like
Oh yeah.
some, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
you
I don't
watch
know.
some hip hop, you'll see. Now, who's your baddie of the week?
Yeah, I was thinking about my answer for this question because I don't really know. I guess I would have to pick Anna,
Okay.
but it's not by far. It's just like I guess she was the main part of this episode, just like a lot of the past episodes. So I'll give her that. But it's not enjoyable. It's not like when Diamond was the baddie of the episode, or you know, it was kind of boring. I'm disappointed. I hope the reunion at least is gonna give. Imagine Diamond beats Tasiki, or at least gets something. Like I really, I'm
I'll be
really hoping for
proud.
her, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like it would. Okay, like it's the fact she has so many fades that it's not going to
Right.
be easy feat. She needs to fight Tasiki first. I will say that.
Yes, because I saw some people
Y'all
joking
go
like
last.
final boss, but no. She needs to go first, and she needs to have somebody like Thy Kingdom come as last or something. I don't
Right,
know.
like yes, somebody who gonna twirl. Any final thoughts?
Only a final question. Can you do a
Yeah.
little Bianca impersonation? Because just like
What
the
do you,
other fans,
give
I'm
me? Give me a
upset.
scenario. Give me a scenario. Like let's say
Mm,
I'm Bianca. Give me a scenario.
okay, let's say she goes to the reunion and Mariah and Asian Doll jump her. And she's like, oh wait, I forgot the reunion doesn't have confessionals. Ugh, I don't know.
No,
Let's say
but
she
okay.
goes
Let's
live
say
and talks
okay.
about it.
Okay, I got you. Let's say they bring out Bianca and she confronts Asian Doll in
Yes.
Mariah. Okay. So like Mariah, you was talking all that online though. Like what's up with that? And then Sapphire, you a pussy ass bitch because you pop all that shit online. Asians or I dropped the low, you ain't even do nothing though. I'm here with the fire and the desire. What's up with you? You want to smoke with me? That's gonna be her.
I'm
Okay,
upset.
she gonna
I'm
call all them
upset.
out one by one.
Please never stop. Honestly, even if she's not in the next season, keep going.
I don't think they're bringing her back. Bianca gonna go to that SCB though. She gonna be straight.
All right, with
Thank you
Diamond,
for calling
maybe.
in.
All right, bye.
Night. All right, what is going on? Royal.
What's up, Pierre?
What's up?
You can hear me okay?
You sound far away. I can hear you, but you sound like you're in the next room.
All right, I'm back. You can hear me now?
That's better. Just speak up just a little bit more.
Okay, listen, this episode was crazy. I enjoyed it though. It was okay.
Now, what did you think of E.T.'s big return?
I think it was actually very much needed. For Rolly and ET to get that up off their chest, to go ahead and break the L.
Right. They really could have made this like a frenemy season, to be honest.
Okay, so I didn't like how they brought them in separately. Like Rolly and Natalie went to the dinner, to the table to supposedly talk. I feel like all of them should have came in all at once. So the replacements, Bianca should have been there. All of them should have came in all at once. I don't like how Zeus did it where they had, Natalie and Rolly. I ain't like that setting. I feel like it should have been
so
done
it's like
differently.
she was walking into the Lions Den. You ain't like that.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
You didn't like that one, did you?
Nah, I ain't like that one.
No, okay.
I expected them all to go.
ET won. A lot of people saying Rolly won. Some people saying it's a tie. Like what do you think?
I think ET won. No, I don't think ET won. ET did win.
Ooh.
ET walked Rolly. It wasn't a walk down like Tasiki walked ET, but she walked Rolly. She ate.
Who you think won the argument? What did you think of the argument? Because there was a lot of Rolly talking about how ET betrayed her.
So I like Rolly. I'm gonna be honest. I like Rolly.
Okay.
But Rolly do too much. It's times where Rolly really do the most. Like the stuff she was bringing up about the girl wig and stuff like that.
That was very mean girlish when I'm thinking about it now.
Phone number, your kids' social and everything else. Like, But Rolly isn't really a good friend. She's a good entertainer in my opinion because she brings the drama, but Rolly isn't a good friend. I don't consider her to be I don't think she's nobody's friend. She did the same thing to Slim, like aired out the girl business. Like Rolly isn't a friend to nobody. Rolly is about her back. She wasn't a friend of Natalie. She still isn't a friend of Natalie. Right now, she's riding the coattail because she know at the end of the day, Natalie is cutting her check, so she has a little bit more.
But I think Natalie knows that though. Like Natalie knows that like Rolly's here for the coin, which I'm not mad at her for the coin.
And Natalie doesn't care because Natalie about her bag. So when she say I'm getting to the bag, I'm eating off you woes. Right. So it is what it is. Y'all make me my money as a boss. You get out here and make me my papers. So in a sense, Natalie is their pimp. Make it make sense. And she knows the girls to keep around.
I agree. Because it's like a benefit on both ends.
Yeah.
He brings the viewership and the drama. Natalie got the coin. So it's like, let's go.
And Rolly is, in a sense, Rolly is entertaining though.
Yeah. For sure. Like, I really feel like it would have made more sense to bring E.T. earlier on than what they brought her on. They brought her in too late.
Yeah.
They didn't let her cook. They should have gave her a few more episodes before that party.
Her and Rolly, I guess because Rolly is on injury reserve, it didn't make sense to bring her as
right. No, okay, that makes sense.
So it didn't make much sense to bring her sooner, but it should have been a little bit sooner than what in which they brought her because it was repetitive. Like, this should have been something that we saw a little early on, kept ET a little bit longer.
Right. I do think what you said is right though. I feel like if her and Animac wasn't on injured reserve, they would have brought her in with Asian doll.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that would exactly, and they would have sent probably 2 replacements home, and they would have let them in there. That's what I think, 100%.
Yeah, but Zoo trying to cover their behinds. They're trying to cover their behinds, and that's why they didn't bring her sooner, because obviously y'all who signed those petitions and don't vote, your petition didn't work because
y'all better vote November. Y'all out here signing petitions, motherfuckers. Okay, y'all better go out there to the polls. Same way over there signing for baddies. Now, what did you think of Animac and Mariah making up or whatever? Do you think that friendship will last?
That friendship will not last. Anybody who touches anybody's mother, that's not gonna. I mean, she may have. I don't even think she really forgave her. I think she. How would I put this? She kind of felt bad because Animac was crying, but I think really Mariah Lynn can care less for real. Because if she really could care, if she really cared for real, she would have called her mama like, "Hey, listen, you need to get right with my mama." But she put her hands on her mom. That
I just thought
never.
of something.
If they were really as genuine friends as they say they were, because the apology did seem sincere on both ends, but I don't think no friendship could last and become of anything else after somebody touches somebody's mom. I know if somebody touches my mom, like the last caller said, there is not an ending. We're not gonna end this. Every time I see you, I'm gonna want to touch you because you touched my mom. So
Right.
I'm gonna be triggered by the fact that you put your hands on her. And for the people that said Nunu was out of pocket or out of place for speaking up and saying something, I understood where she came from. Like she said, she lost her mom. I didn't feel like it was out of pocket. I just felt like it came from a genuine place. Like, bro, you were wrong. You shouldn't have touched her mom. Even though it wasn't her place to say, I get she lost her mom. So I get where she came from when she was saying, like, had you touched my mom, it would have been on site.
Right.
We wouldn't have had nothing to talk about. There wouldn't have need. What you apologizing for? You shouldn't have touched her in the first place. If we were so much friends, you should have put respect on that friendship because you shouldn't have touched my mom. So I don't feel like Nunu was out of pocket, and I don't feel like it was out of place. I just feel like because she lost her mom, I think that was something that was really needed to be said. Like how Jayla put her input on Meatball and trying to calm her down. That was something that needs to be said. Like, because if we're friends like you say we are, put some respect on me as your friend to not touch my mom.
Now, what I thought about earlier is when Adam had said, "Oh, I don't know, you could FaceTime your mom and I could apologize to her." I think Mariah didn't do it because I think the mom would have cussed would have cussed Animac the hell out.
Oh yeah,
Animac would have been
I don't think she would have just cussed Animac out. I think she would have read Mariah for
yes. Too. That's why Mariah didn't want to do that. She said, "It's okay. I'll tell her you're sorry." Because that mom would have been like, "F you."
My mom would have said F you and all the little videos and everything that come after you. She would have cussed me out, her out, and the producers and whoever else. I didn't even think about
that till now. That's why Mariah said, I'll tell her.
Mariah know not to tell her mama that because Mariah mama gonna read her for 50. She better hope her mama don't watch the episode.
Too, so they really would have got mad. Now, what did you think of the dinner? Besides, of course, the Mariah situation, which you just talked about. Also, Jelly Bean was saying her congrats to the girls, and then we found out Gretch gotta go. What do you think about that? Do you think they gave her walking papers, or was her elbow that bad because Callie popped it out of shape?
Listen, Gretch been getting touched all season long, so I wouldn't doubt that something was wrong with that elbow. That elbow only so big, and it can take only so many hits. And the way Meatball flung her, I wouldn't doubt if something broke, sprung, fractured, punctured, something, hemorrhaged, something. Right. She been getting touched all season long, so I wouldn't doubt there's something wrong with her. I also think Scotty played a part in that, though. I don't think it was just on her own, leaving on her own. I don't think it was, I think that maybe the elbow, something is wrong with the elbow, but I don't think 100% it was her choice. Because nobody wanted Gretch there.
That is true. And it's the fact that the announcement seemed forced. Like somebody said, "Hey, you got to say you're leaving. It's your last scene." Now, who is your baddie of the week?
Baddie of the week. It's a hard one. I think I'm gonna give it to Biggie. Biggie was like, F this. I'm not going there for this. Like, who cares? We already know what time it is. I'm giving it to Biggie. Biggie was like, forget this. I'm staying at the crib. I'm going to relax. I ain't got time. I'm going to give it to Biggie because Biggie was like, she's over it. And that would have been me. Like, no, I don't feel good. I ain't got time for this. It's only going one which way. Y'all know how these dinners go. So I'm giving it to Biggie. Because she was the only one with sense to say, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. Y'all got that. Y'all just fill me in.
Somebody said baddie of the week is Gretchen's elbow. Battle of the elbows. Gretchen elbow versus Tinker elbow. Who gonna take the
Oh, Pierre, I did want to say something though.
Yes.
So with Callie and
Yes.
Jelly Bean, I feel like how Callie felt like about Jelly Bean, like, girl, you snuck me. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's nothing that, oh, my bad. I ain't mean to curse. But she was like, shut up. Like, girl, nobody want to hear you. Like, at this point, like, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. And you snuck me. But Callie, I guess I'm gonna have to give MVP to her too, because every time I would have saw somebody who snuck me, each time we would have been fighting.
It's the way she told her to shut up. That was so funny to me because I was really thinking it. I'm like, what is this girl saying? And Kelly's like, shut up. And I'm like, I like scenes like that because you could tell that was real. That wasn't something that they kind of pushed her to do. Like, she literally just did it in the moment. Like, I like that. That's reality TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Callie was just like not feeling it at all. Like, girl, shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to see you. I forgot Jelly Bean was even on the show before the last episode. I forgot she was on the show. I was like, well, damn, who is this? And then I was like, okay, this the girl that stood by Tasiki Man.
She stood. I still can't believe that girl fought over that. Any final thoughts?
Yes, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and good night.
Period. All right, what is going on, Zay?
What's up, man?
What's up?
On the road as always, getting it in.
What'd you think of today's episode?
I think it was the second good week. Got a better little plot of storylines. A lot of interesting turns, if I must say, though.
Right. Now your girl E.T. came back. What'd you think of that?
Somebody said it not the last caller, but the one before. They still didn't it was the last caller. They still didn't do everything right with E.T. Like she said, they could have brought her in sooner, so we could have had to build up to that. Basically seeing her last week. And then for 3 minutes this week, it was like, oh, okay, that was a dud. That might have been one of the biggest top 3, top 5 highlights of the season. But they just got to use her and everybody else better in general.
Now, I'm going to ask you, who took the W, E.T. or Rolly?
I think E.T. took it. The reason why I think E.T. took it, we got a thing here where I'm from in Cincinnati. If you fight somebody and you bring up somebody else beating up the person that you just fought, that means you lost. Why would you bring another fight that I lost up if I just whooped you? That don't make sense. We talk about here and now, not what happened with somebody else.
Her ego was hurt.
Yeah, I said it last week. It looked like her pride was hurt. You get it. She's trying to throw the trash can. She's trying to throw everything she get her hand on. Man, you lost, sis. Let it go.
Rolly grabbed the chum bucket and she was where did Rolly get the chum bucket? I still want to know because it came out of nowhere. Okay,
from behind that little bar, she had to. That little bar that was right there. She had to get it from right there.
Rolly got that chum bucket and was about to throw it at her. Now, during their argument, or whatever, what did you think of their argument? Because it seemed like Rolly was mad at her, and then E.T. was hurt that she wasn't answering the calls, all that stuff.
I mean, y'all adults. I don't answer every time one of my closest friends call. We don't get into it because of it. I'm pretty sure I haven't heard other people get into it because of that. But a lot of things could have been agreed upon, the leaking of the information, the bringing up kids and whatnot. But I kind of feel like E.T. really was handling the situation good, but Rolly was kind of talking to her like she was a kid, and then to bring up the fact oh, you a kid. Rolly, that's literally what you got big for, being a kid on another show, and you brought it to another show. You just started showing some growth, so slow down, slow your roll.
Ooh, so you think Rolly was hypocritical during that conversation?
It was a lot of hypocriticism going on, man.
Now, what about Nat? Now, Nat was keeping it cute in person, but in confessional, she had a whole lot to say about E.T. What did you think about that?
I don't think they should have had her doing the confessionals to add to their storylines. Also, they should have those two people or the numerous amount of people that's in that situation doing those confessionals to better explain to us what's going on. Yeah, you were a part of it, Natalie, but at the same time, you really weren't a big part of it because you only mad because you got a scuff on your boot because you got kicked out of the chair. That's pretty much.
Let me tell y'all, Natalie is more mad about them damn Chanel boots than she is the fact that she got beat up. I swear to you.
Where and then she had the nerve to say,
boots really makes her mad.
Right. And then she had the nerve to say, yeah, you know, I had the number forever. I got a new number. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Okay, listen. I saw it. I'm telling y'all saw that. I got threatened by that text message. I agree with Natalie when it comes to that. Like, I don't like my info being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's so like, I could never get on here and expose people address on. It's like, well, first of all, it's illegal. And second, it's like, it's so like, that's so grimy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your number.
Right. Like, I agree with that, but I just felt like instead of Natalie, my thing is, yes, something happened to you, but you being the EP, you should have been in your confessionals or in person during that whole conversation, like making it more about everybody. You should have took the problem solver role, but she just can't do that. Like, you know what I mean? She can't do that.
Okay. Now we see at the dinner. Well, first of all, let's talk Anna Mac and Mariah. Is there a relationship going to progress and survive?
No, because none of the last callers failed to bring up. Anna was always friends with the other side anyway. Mariah was never really clicked in with House B until House A started going against her when Suki and Sapphire got there. So the fact that she's trying to say like, oh, okay, yeah, we were real friends at one point in time. You really weren't real friends with them. Nobody on that side that's still there from House B take your side really with anything that's going on. You still with House A that's on this current season. And then I kind of got zoned out because they had Anna on the van going to the dinner with the House A girls basically from this season. I was confused, like,
oh, you think they try to do a trickeroony and pull Adam Mac?
That's what I'm saying. And if you pay attention when Anna was on the bus, the conversations that she had with those girls flowed. When Mariah's in those conversations, the conversation isn't even non-existent for her side, or it's either they're not responding to her really how they would somebody else. I don't think she's accepted on either side. She just don't realize it.
Mariah's House C. You didn't know?
Man, listen, she's House Lynn, her and her family. That's it.
Now, what did you think of the big supper? They had a big Baddies supper. It's the first meal the Baddies have eaten in about 6 days. Okay. Natalie said she hadn't eaten for 5 days. This make the 6th, so they had to go and get some food. What did you think of the dinner?
Before we get to the dinner, I think before the dinner was the funny part because Sapphire said, yeah, no Casamigos and tortilla chips. She ain't want none of that. She wanted real food. That was funny to me.
I really want the Baddies to answer that. Like, I cannot wait. Let me not jinx it, but yeah.
But I'm starting to also think with that, I think that's like them trolling people because they're like, oh, people think we only just drink and eat tortilla chips. So that can go either way, but to the dinner, the funniest part was when whoever said was like, shut up, you looking like a zebra down there, Jelly. Like that whole joke took the scene. I said, yeah, it's over after that.
Not gonna lie, she wasn't giving zebra, but like it was a lot of pricks going on.
It was a whole lot going on. But at first I said before the zebra joke, I'm like, okay, at least they dressed her better than she has been on any other episode. So they did good there, but it still got shot out the window with that whole joke. But then in the dinner, I kind of peeped. Like I said, I think they do stuff for a reason, which is gonna come back up. But the way they showed DTB face when Natalie was like, has anybody heard from Biggie? The fact that they edited it to have 2 other people say something and then show DTB's face like that, I was like, that's kind of odd and fake, but I really didn't want to read too much into it. But it was just weird how they show her face doing that at that moment. Because she was the one who went to talk to Biggie. She could have spoke up first.
Right. I do think that scene was sort of like they told her, hey, we're going to film this scene and you're checking it. I don't think that was real scene. You could kind of tell which scenes are like produced and which ones are like authentic. Like the Mariah and Anna Mac thing, even though they knew they were going to sit with each other, but you could tell nobody was like telling them to say certain things or whatever. Like they told DTB go in there and check on her. Don't get me wrong, I don't think that she doesn't care about Biggie, but like they told her to do that scene. You could tell. Because it was so like, oh my God, Biggie, what's going on? Like it was kind of like that.
Yeah. But it's still a weird dynamic to it just because of the fact that maybe 3-4 episodes ago, remember DTB was on the fence with the House B girls. They was like welcoming her in. Now she got the Tuskegee stuff going on, but she's kind of still cool with Biggie. That's just another weird thing. But go ahead.
No, I understand. Now, what did you think of Nunu? So Nunu speaks. Do you think she was speaking too much out of turn? And do you believe that the producers put a bug in her ear?
I'm starting to not believe the producer part. What I am believing is she took that as an opportunity to push herself away from the replacements and like so-called speak up on the issue and get in good with Mariah. So whoever Mariah's cool with, Mariah can go vouch for them. Like, hey, I've been talking to Nunu. She cool and she could be accepted in. That's what I got from it, honestly.
Right. And I like Nunu. I know a lot of she was wrong for saying that out of nowhere. That was random as hell. But I like her. I know some people don't, but I like some like people. Now, also at the end of the episode, who would you pick to be the baddie of the week?
To be honest, I would actually give it to Nunu just for like trying to put herself out there, even though you went about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You're trying to like give yourself a storyline, but like again, that you went about it the wrong way and you failed on top of that. And then everybody at the table kind of like turned against you because your reasoning for doing it was stupid. You made it everybody else's business when you put hands on her mama. It's not your mom, it's not your family. Let that girl and her family handle that business. That's something personal. No, everybody doesn't need to get into that. That's why everybody has.
And it's like if Mariah could forgive her, who am I to be mad?
Exactly.
Oh man, any final thoughts?
As always, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we get better episodes. Hopefully the reunion is gonna answer a lot of questions that we have. But other than that, no final thoughts, man. I appreciate it as always.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, somebody said even Isaiah be feeding his cats. Y'all stupid. As they do be having a chef now. Like the food don't be the best, but they do got a chef up in there. Okay, one thing about that Isaiah and all that TV, they're gonna have a chef. Okay, they're gonna have a chef. What is going on, Libra?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
Nothing much. I've been trying to call in for the past few weeks, but I think I've been getting a little too tipsy and fall asleep.
I'm crying because I think you haven't said nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be lost, but I'll be drinking my little Grand Marnier orange juice,
Batty shot o'clock.
I could be out, man. I've been trying to call in. But so what's going on? No, this episode started out boring to me. Mm-hmm. Biggie was sitting there looking like Peter Griffin with Anna Mac, and that was cute. And
now, do you think one thing I forgot to mention to some of the previous callers, should Tasiki be open to friendship with ET?
Should
she said that's her boo.
I feel like no. I feel like no, just because of the history with her family. I feel like at the end of the day, Taseki walked into the situation with ET, even though she doesn't really mess with Krishan like that, just solely based off the fact that ET and Krishan had beef and they made up and didn't make. Me personally, maybe it's me and my big age, I would just keep my distance, no matter how cool and copacetic it might be between ET and I.
Right.
I don't think it's smart because on the back end it might explode, and that's just an experience, So.
I agree. Now, we see throughout the episode we have the return of ET, aka Boost with the Fire.
Yeah.
What did you think of course, her introduction again, even though she didn't get no confessionals, which she deserves one, and then her conversation with Rolly?
Well, I think ET looked great. I thought she looked really good. Her, with her surgery, and she definitely looked like she came up. So, I thought her entry was cool. The conversation between Rolly and ET was just kind of like a blur at this point, like a blur. It's just like, you know, we done heard about this stuff on social media, on Twitter, on Grinder.
Not Grinder.
Seriously, like I'm tired of hearing about it.
DGC.
For real. So I'm just like,
Jack.
I don't know. Like, I was
funny.
like, maybe, I don't know. Like, I was just like waiting to really get to the fight. Like, the conversation wasn't even really all that. Like, I will say Rolly looks great. Like, Rolly looks really good. You know, and like I said, ET looked great, but I don't know if it was just me, but was the whole scene given? Remember when Jocelyn and Stevie J was in the strip club
with the pregnancy test?
No, not even that.
Yeah, which one?
Remember when Jocelyn and Stevie J was in the strip club talking to Shay Mac brace his face? And it was given when Rolly stood up and was walking out. Remember how Jocelyn was like, "You look stupid. You sound a mess, bitch."
Right.
And then she got up and walked away. And Shay Mac said tic-tac-toe. And then Jocelyn threw her drink at her. That's what it was given when Rolly got up and walked and then threw her purse at her. And then they got the fighting. That's what that was giving me. And Shay Mac kind of like swam through the crowd to get to Jocelyn. But E.T. won that. E.T. won that.
Now, Rolly, if E.T. would have stole them coins out your purse, you couldn't even get mad because you gave it to her.
She threw the purse at her like you gave it to her. And I feel like Rolly was trying to be cute by throwing the purse, but I feel like if Rolly just would have dropped the purse and threw a punch, she might would have got the upper hand. But you know, Rolly is trying to be cute, demure, you know, sensual, sexual, you know.
It's
now
Rolly demure.
Yeah. So she's trying to be cute. So she threw the purse, like trying to act like a, I don't know, trying to act like a white girl. I don't know. But it's Rolly. You should have dropped the purse and just hit her with a 2-piece instead of trying to be cute and hit her with the purse. I feel like that's what got her messed up was the purse. She threw the purse and E.T. was just ready with the hands and E.T. won that. So
yeah, the purse did delay her one good hit.
The purse delayed.
And it wasn't that big of a purse. If you're gonna do a purse slap, you gotta do a purse big as Sierra's off of Love and Hip Hop. That was a big purse. That was a mom purse. Rolly had a little clutch bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't really do no damage.
No,
you gotta get you a big bag. You know what I'm saying?
And this how you know Rolly is really thinking she is a housewife for real, because it's like, girl, why you trying to be
housewife stuff.
Now you throwing bags. Like, girl, please. Like, girl, throw hands. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell she got her surgery and now she's trying to be cute. I'm like, girl. But she looks great though. So it's no shade to Rolly. So, but E.T. definitely won.
Then we saw Mariah, Anna Mac, they make up. What did you think of the apologies? And should Mariah have FaceTimed her mama?
No.
That scene would have been so funny if she did.
And my whole thing is like, if I was Mariah personally, it would be no forgiving for Anna Mac. And here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I genuinely, wholeheartedly see both sides. But at the very end of the day, girl, you was my friend. And yeah, we might be going through some beef. You know, we might be going through some back and forth stuff on Instagram. You know, I stole your lashes. You know, now you wearing my hair color. We beef. What? I don't even follow all that stuff. Whatever the beef is. But at the end of the day, we were friends, so much so that Anna was crying that you had divulged so much information to Mariah. So regardless of the fact that whether my mom was coming at you, now behind the scenes, I'm going to pull my mom aside and be like, "Ma, don't do that no more." Like, don't pull up on no girl in her 20s, early 30s, trying to be cute, girl. You 56. Like, you know what I mean? Sit down behind the scenes. But on some real ish, like me personally, and I just say that because I have actually been through situations where people's moms have gotten crazy and lied on me, then got they 8
but
kids.
But did you pop somebody's mama?
No, never.
Okay.
Now see, and the mama was about to get her 8 kids by 6 different baby daddies, then jumping on me. But I would never disrespect nobody's mom. And I just say that out of experience. So If I was Mariah, I would never FaceTime my mama. I would never forgive you. I will understand and I will respect you, because at the end of the day, if somebody is coming at you and attacking you, you have to defend yourself. But as my friend, you should have left the building. Like, you should have avoided the situation as much as possible. As somebody, now, if you were some random person on the street, at the Subway, at Burger King, and you get into it with my mom, and then y'all happen to go to blows, that's one thing. I probably wouldn't be your friend anyway, but I understand. But you were my friend, so I don't think I could ever like go back, because no matter what, you know, that's just like a certain violation that I don't think I could come from. And people can try to act all fake, like, well, this is Baddies, and you, what do you expect? And you come, girl, at the end of the day, please, well, okay. Well, you know, I get that argument too, but girl, at the end of the day, we is, you know, over 18, you know, no, I'm sorry. We too grown for this. So I don't think I could do it. Mm-mm.
Now, what did you think of the baddie dinner? Okay, Big Gretch lets us know she got to go. It's time to go. It's time for her to go. Okay, do you think she was told to leave, or do you think her elbow is that much in pain?
It might be a combination of both. She probably is banged up. I mean, you know, the poor thing, she done got, you know, she done got tore up a couple times. So it might be a combination of both, of like, you know, production is like, look, we paying you, we flying you around, we putting you in private jets and separate flights because don't nobody like you, and you're really not contributing nothing. And cha-cha slide, cha-cha and salsa dancing with Callaway. And that can only go but so far, you know? So it's just like, I feel like it might be a combination of both. She might have genuinely been in pain because she's gotten into a lot of fights. But at the same time, you're really not contributing anything beyond the fact that you're saying the N-word. So I think it was a combination of both. But can I just say something behind that?
Yes.
Here? I think, in my opinion, now that she's leaving because of the injury, I think that she should go to a colored only hospital in Mississippi. And she wants to be an N-word so bad, and she connects with the community. I think that she needs to travel to Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, one of those, and she can only attend a color only hospital.
And then afterwards, enroll into an HBCU. I cannot stand y'all.
Yes, ma'am. So, I mean, I think good riddance, Gretch. I don't, you know, I already gave my speech about the African diaspora in the race, so you already know how I feel about her. She can go. Good night.
Who do you feel is your baddie of the week? Somebody said they need to put her on College Hell. I wouldn't mind.
Baldwin Hills. Remember that on BET? What was that show?
They need to put her back. They need to put Gretchen on College Show. Put Jocelyn on the same season of Sun. Jocelyn gonna be like, now why do you think you black? I thought that bitch Amber, she was a black
white girl. She was like, you a white girl.
Right. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh, please BT, make it happen.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But no. Yeah, now who's your baddie of the week?
Okay, baddie of the week. Honestly, none of them. They're all whack. But honestly, I will say, and this might be random, but I will give it to DTB because she was looking great at that table with that Diana Ross wig.
Period. See, that hair is what I forgot to mention that on my recap. That hair is what Natalie was trying to do in Jamaica, but she miserably failed.
Yep. DTP looked great with that wig on, sitting at that table. And I was mad that she was sitting over there with the replacements, because I'm like, DTP does not look like she needs to be DTB. I'm sorry, I keep saying DTP.
No,
DTB needs. I didn't like how she was sitting over there in the corner with the replacements, because she looked too fabulous to be sitting over there in the corner. So honestly, I don't really think any of them deserve baddie of the week. But if I had to choose one, I would give it to DTP. But can I also say, Pierre, because I've been meaning to call you for these past couple of weeks, but I've been asleep. But is it me, or is Zeus trying to cater, or like, I guess for lack of better words, cater to the younger crowd with all these girls dressing up in Care Bear attire in their confessionals? Because between Sapphire, no, for real, between Sapphire and Scotty
I'm
and
crying.
Natalie, it's like with the colors and the beads and like.
So you think that they trying to make the kids be like, yeah, you guys, this is the updated version of My Little Pony, and then they show a picture of Natalie like,
because these hoes is old, you know what I mean? So it's just like you can't have them in regular clothes, because at the end of the day, like, you got to think about it. Like when we were watching Flavor of Love and all them, like we were 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, you know what I mean? And these hoes is 40 years old. So, you know, they can't come on with a regular, you know, top from Express. Like they got to look. So I was thinking, like, are they trying to appease to the younger crowd by these jewels and these bralettes and all these things? These people have children. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
No lie though, that is a running theme on this season. You're right.
You know what I mean?
The case. They said, somebody said next they gonna put JoJo Siwa on Baddies. Watashi wa stop. Stop.
She gonna hit one of her dance routines when she's time to fight. She gonna hit one of the dance.
Natalie, no, listen. Natalie gonna be like, our next baddie, because you know they gonna be back to the club appearances next season. They'll say, our next baddie, she was an international superstar. She was a kid superstar. JoJo Siwa. And then she gonna be like, she gonna do that.
Okay. On somebody's ass. Like, what? Yes,
Any final thoughts?
Yes, I have one final thought.
Yes.
I don't like Jelly Bean because she just looks horrible in every scene. She literally looked like Holiday Heart, like, you know, the movie Holiday Heart with the woman who had the bike, and she was like, I got the bike holiday. That wig was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely, like, I just, the replacements are so irrelevant to me in this season, in this whole space. Like, I genuinely don't like any of them. I just don't see the point. I was mad that DTP had to sit next to them because I just feel like they don't fit in. And my second point I would like to say is I really liked the variety around the table of Black women, minus Mariah and Gretch. But the Black women around the table with the different colors and skin tones and styles and natural hair and weave and braids. That's one thing. Now, Natalie might be a colorist from 2009. We have not forgot. But I do like the variety of the girls as they were walking in. I thought it was a nice mix. Even though it's kind of like a negative show, but we tune in. But
at least we get what is it called? Visibility.
You got
visibility.
From Big Biggie.
Visibility.
From Big Biggie.
Right.
From Big Biggie to Cali Way to Safari to, you know, Asian Doll to, you know, think of Kinka. What's it? Tinka
Bella. Tinka Bella on her own gives us variety of skin tones. So that's already like we're winning there. Like, no shade. We get a light skinned girl, we get a white girl. We get a Black girl. Thank you, Libra.
All right. Thank you, Pierre. Bye-bye.
Somebody said she keeps saying DTP. Not too much on Libra, okay? Y'all done heard her in the beginning. She said, I've been drinking. What up, Alan? What's up, Kizu?
Hi, Pierre. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear you.
What's up, gorgeous? I can't believe you called me. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Sac passe.
Nabule. What did you think of tonight's episode?
Snooze fest. That's all I could say. I mean, I feel like this was the worst possible episode they had all season.
For real? To me, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, I felt like today's episode was just a filler.
Yeah. Last episode was more of a filler than this one. Now, what did you think of like the whole ET entrance and everything? Do you feel like she should have been brought back like a little bit sooner, or maybe even from the beginning of the season?
I think they should have brought her in sooner. I felt like it would have actually brought more life to this season. I understand that Rolly is on injured reserve, but at the end of the day, she wants her way back in. So she's going to understand that she can't keep attacking Rolly. So she would have spent more time trying to do peace treaties with everyone else. So they would have just ended up giving less scenes between her and Rolly. At the end of the day, she's about her money at this point. She wants in. Those Zeus checks are hitting way better than the Now TV checks. And on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, she's still in a clause where she cannot work with anyone else for at least that year that she was already with Zeus. So she needs this that bad.
Shout out to DTB for getting a contract different from that. Like, the girl was smart. As much as I want to call her a clout chaser and all this hoopla, guess what? She was smart enough not to get caught up in no non-compete. I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, she got an independent contractor contract. So
which
yeah,
very smart. Now, also the confrontation between her and Rolly, like, what did you think of that? Whose side were you on, and who do you think won the squabble?
Okay, hands down, I want to say that ET whooped Rolly. Rolly, she wanted to hit below the belt because she wants to keep saying that ET was so immature and what she did was wrong. Now, ET is not a good arguer. ET is the type of person, she's just going to quickly put her hands on you because ET cannot win an argument. I'm going to say that. Rolly's good with her words. Yeah, Rolly's really good with her words. So Rolly was going to win the argument because if you think about it, when it was time to explain why did you leak my number, it's like ET kind of looked stupid. It was just like, you didn't call me back. That really wasn't it didn't seem like a good enough reason. It seemed like it was kind of petty. So it's like she just left it at that. It was like, so what are you going to do about it? But at the end of the day, Rolly didn't have to throw in so much little jabs because we knew what position ET was in that season. We knew you gave her clothes. We knew you gave her, things to wear. Like, at what point is it going to not be funny that ET was broke? Like, we all had to start off somewhere, Rolly.
I'm telling you, ET, if you go tell her, you really better get Natalie, because Natalie was calculated. Rolly called her bro. Natalie's like, I was like, wow.
But Natalie played it smart. See, Natalie was very much, okay, ET, I forgive you, ET. Oh, ET, don't put your hands on her, no. But when it was time for confessional, she was popping it. She was playing real nice in her face, but she was popping it behind the scenes. So I do think that ET deserves a ticket because she needs to make the reunion popping like she did last time.
Right.
I do think that DTB should play them and not show up. I hope that Callie does show up because DTB needs some solid people that are going to make sure she does not get jumped. I think that Biggie's a good enough person that wouldn't want DTB to get jumped, but Biggie is not really a fighter. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I do think that Anna Mac would care enough to not want her to get jumped and they're friends, but what can Anna Mac really do? So she's going to need a Callie. She's going to need certain people. So I really hope that ET shows up because ET is her girl.
And I do want stalker if let me tell you that would be such a gag.
Go ahead.
If ET act like she was cool with Tasiki and Snake Turk got her leaked back. That would be like the ultimate gag of the gag. Like that would be gaggy. But I don't think she would do that though. But
or if they jump her, if Tasiki gets her behind her, it'll be like their big gladiator went down. And then it's going to be like, what are they going to do? Because the one that's so untouchable has been touched. So now what are you going to do? If they're smart, they're going to take Ivory. They're going to take as many people as they can get from Now That's TV. Why? Number one, they're going to try to see if they can get some information. But not only that, if you take as many of their jewels, you're basically like breaking them down. You're taking their stars. It's like you're pretty much taking what built them up.
No,
so that's the smartest thing they could do is to take Ivory.
Right. The thing is, Ivory better be smart enough to have that same type of contract DTV does, because if they have for that non-compete, like, because first of all, non-competes apparently are going to be illegal starting one day, I think September 4th, one of these days, to where like non-competes are illegal. So you literally cannot have somebody in a non-compete contract. So there's already that. But y'all know Zeus, they're very smart. They're gonna find a loophole to have her stuck somehow. So it's like she gotta be smart with that paperwork because Ivory's young-minded. So like I don't know if she's thinking like that.
So all us Ivory fans, we gotta like blow up her comments. Like, please, Ivory, get a lawyer.
Making about this. You need to be worried about what you're signing over there.
Yeah, knowing doggone Natalie, she's probably gonna put in the contract, we will hire you, just do not hit me. She's gonna put something like that, like we'll pay you coin, just don't hit me.
All the girls you cannot hit.
Yeah, Natalie gonna be popping it real hard, and then knowing Ivory, she's gonna get mad eventually. She's gonna be like, you only saying that because I can't hit you. It's gonna come out.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of that big dinner scene? So it's the Baddies stuff bar. The Baddies stuff bar had announcements. What did you think of the announcements?
I felt like it's just too staged at this point. Everything is just done for shock factor. I felt like even with Nunu, even if, let's just pretend that production did not tell her, because at the end of the day, we don't really know what the motive is if we want to be real. So let's pretend that production didn't tell her, and it did come from a genuine place, because at the end of the day, if her mother really did die, then that really has some genuine factor in it. But it still has shock factor. It still had a lot of, I want to be seen right now. I want this moment, because she could have still presented it in a way where she didn't stand all the way up. She didn't take that much of a like the way she was talking, the energy that she brought. It was a lot of like she was popping it with it. You know what I mean? She could have just been like, yeah, I didn't like the way you did it. I didn't like your attitude. She didn't have to demand so much of the room.
Right. Now, do you think, in regards to that, though, does she have a point? Do you think Mariah and Animac will stay friends or continue to be cool? Which I don't think they are now. I don't know.
What I feel like is going to happen, number one, they never really was friends. We already heard the conversations that Animac has told us. But beyond that, she was stupid. Why? Season after season has proven, no matter what happens between these girls, they are going to fight, make up all over again. You've been there for how many weeks? You still haven't even been around them. These girls have fought and made up 1,000 times, and you haven't even been allowed to be in the same room with them. So where did you think this was gonna go? Like, you are beating a dead horse. You are talking about a conversation that these girls have fought, and everybody else has already brought up so many days ago. Like, why are you bringing up this topic? Everybody else talked about it already. You could have brought this up how many days ago when you saw them? Why right now? Why when everybody else is, gathered together? Like, I try to look at the intention of the person. Why bring it up right now? Why you didn't bring it up before? You know what I mean? Why you didn't bring it up when freaking Scotty was trying to fight with Grinch? Why you didn't bring it up that day? Oh, maybe they didn't fight by then, but I think you know where I'm coming from.
No, I get you. I get what you mean. Somebody in the comments said something that I agree with. They said they think that Melanie should be on Baddies. That I agree with. I think Melanie should be the next person on Baddies.
I do too. I think that it would be a good look for Melanie. I just think that certain people fit a certain
aesthetic.
I think that somebody like even Amani. I think Mani would be good for Baddies. What about you?
Mani, I feel like would be good for Young and Reckless. Not young. I say young. Well, yeah, that's.
I mean the younger version.
And I feel
the younger version. Oh,
for
sorry.
Baddies Gone Wild.
That's what I was gonna say. The younger version. I was trying to say. I think Mani would fit that so well. She knows how to clean up. She knows how to turn up when she needs to. And I think from the way she acted in the academy, she's proven that she's interested in growth. That's just my opinion.
Somebody said Billy. Y'all play.
Oh, Lord. Oh Lord.
Billy would terrorize these girls. I don't
Oh
think
Lord. Now
Billy
you know what I
Baddies.
think. You asked a question before on how do we think the dynamic would be for the new shows that are coming up for Baddies.
What do you think Baddies Gone Wild is gonna be about?
What do I think it's gonna be about? Or how do I think they're gonna have hosting it? Which one?
Right. Both.
Okay, hosting. If they're smart, maybe they'll go with the angle of having the people that have already been on it, like the OGs, come in and they be like mentors. And they end up hosting the girls. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll take them as teens or something. Or, maybe it'll be like, this week we're with Sapphire, this week we're with this, and they kind of take them under their wing. I think that'd be more interesting versus it be Natalie. If it's Natalie, forget about it. I think that if she goes with just one, say if it's just Scotty or just Biggie, I think there's going to be too much controversy. I don't think that'll happen. And if it's going to be one, then we both know it's going to be Scotty, and we know why.
One thing somebody commented I agree with, Baddies Gone Wild needs to have boy issues back. I agree 100%. One is because now we're going to finally get to Let Me Forever Tea. But also it's because I remember BGC when they used to beef with their boyfriends at home. They're like, Tommy is cheating on me. Or like, I don't know if I should cheat because such and such is at home. Like, that used to be a little bit of a key at times. And like,
yeah,
you don't get that anymore. So that's a good point, Jamora. I agree.
I like that too.
Who is your baddie of the week?
It was so boring. Let me think. Maybe Tinkerbella's bottom lip. Nah.
Damn.
I want to say, well, one would be DTB. Why? Because I think that there was a little bit something when she did not say anything on the bus. I think that she just kind of like dismissed even saying anything to Natalie, because at this point, I think it was obvious to her that Natalie really just don't act for her. So I think that she purposely just didn't say anything. But more importantly, I think that DTB has been one of the most consistent baddies. Personality-wise, she is being herself. We have known DTB beyond this show, and she's being her. So I give it to her because consistency. And I give it to Meatball, even though I don't know, she's not really a fave anymore. I used to like Meatball beyond this show, but I don't know. She got me with that knife thing, but I like the fact that Meatball pressed Natalie and said, well, what you gonna do to get a chain? Like, you gotta fight? Like, what is it? Tell me, like, come on. Like, what I gotta do to be a baddie? Like, she really should have pressed her a long time ago. And she goes, well, Asian is a celebrity, but what is Meatball?
She's an influencer.
That don't count. Shoot. That don't count. Come on,
yeah,
now.
Asian is a celebrity. Okay. Natalie's a big Asian fan. Any final thoughts?
One final thought I will start with is that I don't know if it's just me, but when I do slow-mo when they fight and stuff like that, sometimes I just do like the connect the dots with the little dents in Natalie's cheeks. And I don't really think that, I don't know if she's like stealing little souls of people to kind of rejuvenate herself or something. But have you noticed how much more she's gotten this season? It's like within a matter of like the past 4 or 5 like episodes, she's gotten like 20 more dents on each cheek. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. She has a skincare line and she has the worst skin. Like, who buys this skincare line? Who buys it?
She says it's because they were out the country.
Okay, but she's a millionaire. Anyway, final thoughts is, one final thought. I have a great idea from what you were talking about when you were talking to Monty. Monty, you are a dope person. To the other entertainer, Monty, you super dope and you super woke when you was talking about the stuff you were speaking about. But when you were talking to her, I had a super idea about a parody that you could do. I'm gonna talk to you about that later. Okay. You need to start. No, you got to give me the stuff for the what do you call it? Discord. You told me.
Oh no, I will. We'll exchange it. We'll exchange it. I keep forgetting, y'all. When I tell y'all, so if I don't.
My last final thought When are you gonna start doing meet and greets and stop acting like you're not a little like you're not a celebrity?
I'm a celebrity, like Asia Dog.
You are. Come on.
I might do one around my birthday. I might.
Even Big Liddy's. Come on, she announced you for the whole Now That's TV to hear about you. Come on, put some respect on your name.
I might do it around my birthday. I might do it on my birthday.
All right, I'm not gonna take up all the time. Thank you for calling on me, gorgeous. I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye. All right, make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Let me know what y'all think down below. I always say I'm gonna do the after show for the Now That's TV, and like I never get to it because I'm busy. But I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna try for tomorrow. Once again, I'm gonna try for tomorrow. Y'all gonna get the recaps though, but I'm gonna try for tomorrow. All right, bye.
No personal thing.